Welcome back, everybody. 3G Slabs coming at you. We have another 18 card 1960s preview video. If you guys don't want to watch the preview portion of it, I do put chapters in my videos, so you can go ahead and go right to the blind reveal of the video. I do like doing these preview orders. I'm going to keep doing them. It's good for me. It's a good exercise to see how my accuracy is for grading. Helps me with when I'm buying cards. It does also help me in the past with a damaged card from PSA, and I won my case there. So I'm going to keep doing them. So if you guys don't want to watch it, I understand. It makes for a longer video, but go ahead and go right to the blind reveal. First up, we got a 1967 Mickey Mantle. This is the checklist card. The left two corners do show a little bit of wear on them. And there's a print dot by his head. Other than that, this is a nice looking card. Hoping for a PSA 5. Next up, 1968 Topps. This is the Topps game card number 2 of Mickey Mantle. This card does have some lifting in a couple spots. It's going to be tough to pick up in this plastic sleeve, but the top or bottom right corner here, it's kind of lifted. There's 2 spots along the edge here where it's also lifted, right in there, and then right in here it's lifted too. Back centering is off on this. Pretty common for these cards. Still hoping for a PSA 4 or 5 on this card. All right, we got a 1962 Post Serial Life Mickey Mantle card, number 5. Hoping they grade this card. I'm not sure when they grade them and when they don't. There's some printing marks on the back, and then there's a line here. It's not really a crease. It doesn't go through to the front that much, but I'm just really lost on this one, how they're going to grade it. It did have some surface issues that I tried to take care of. So I'm honestly really lost on how they're going to grade this one. I'm expecting anything from a 2 to a 4. 1963 Topps, Pride of the NL, number 138 in the set. This is Maze and Musial. There is a line going through the card. You can kind of pick it up every so often there through Maze's face. And then there's one that actually goes through the whole card. It's right here. Goes through the whole card. So I don't know what that is from. And then there's a dent right there. Other than that, this card is really nice. Really nice centering. It's off left to right a little bit. I know that. Really nice eye appeal otherwise. I'm expecting a PSA 5 because of those lines that go, especially this one that goes all the way through the card. So hoping for a 5. Actually could see that maybe getting better if they don't hammer it for the line. 1965 Topps Embossed number 27 Willie Mays. This does have corner wear. These cards are notorious for surface issues. This one is the same with that. It's got like a little dent here. It's got some scuffing, some issues with the foil. That's not a crease. That's actually just something in the foil. Back of the card looks pretty decent. I'm actually hoping for a PSA 4 or a 5 on this, and I'm leaning towards the 4. 1967 Topps Checklist number 191 of Willie Mays. Top right corner does show some wear. Rest of the card's actually in pretty decent shape. Hoping for a PSA 5 or a 6 on this one, and I'm leaning towards the 6. 1960 Topps Master and Mentor, number 7. This is a Willie Mays card. It's off a little bit left or right. The bottom corners do show a little bit of wear. Top right shows some too. Top left's not too bad. And then there's a fingernail by Maze, a fingernail marker, some type of dent. Trying to see if I can pick it up here. I'm not seeing it all of a sudden. Oh, it's way down by amaze, I think, actually, at the bottom of the card. Yeah, you can see the bottom left corner there, and then there's a diagonal line right there. That's where it is, down there. That bottom left corner, you can see it now. It shows a little bit of more wear on it, too. Hoping for a PSA 5 on that one. Next up, we have a 1962 Topps Home Run Leaders, number 54. Mays, Robinson, and Cepeda. This one's obviously off left to right and top to bottom. Corners do show some wear on these. The 62, tough set with corners. And then there is a dent up by Orlando right here. You kind of see it there. Still a pretty nice looking card. Hoping for a PSA 5. Next card, we got the same card, but this one is graded CSG6. You can see the breakdown there of the subgrades. I'm going to crack this out. See how it looks after I crack it, but I'm actually thinking this has got a great shot at a PSA 7. I guess I'll be happy if it comes back a 6, but I'm actually thinking, unless I see what's going on here with that surface, I'm thinking this is going to get a 7. I think the centering is good enough for a 7. The two other subgrades are definitely strong enough. So I'll check out this surface and see what it is. I am not seeing what the surface is. So I will check that out. It looks like there's almost a line through the card right there. So I'm not wondering if that's not what they're getting it for. I'm still going to crack it and hope for a 6. But I'm hoping for the 7. 1968 Topps, number 215, Jim Bunning. This card is just in phenomenal condition. As you can see, the centering is really good. Back of the card's great. I'm not seeing much wrong with this card at all. Expecting an 8, PSA 8 with an outside shot at a PSA 9. Sending in 2 of this card. This is a Curt Flood, number 180. This one's got a dent right in his arm. Right there you can see it. And then the bottom left corner has just a little bit of touch to it, a little bit more than the rest of them. Still a decent card if they don't hammer it for that dent. I think this can pull a 7. Expecting the PSA 6 though. I have another 1968 Topps, number 180, Curt Flood. This top right corner might have just a little touch of wear to it. And then the back, there is some printing over here by the 180, the card number. Other than that, this card is really nice. Maybe just a little bit top to bottom. But I'm expecting a PSA 8 on this one. 1968 Topps, number 40, Denny McLain. Maybe the front left corner down here at the bottom. I don't think it's touched. I think it's actually part of that design. So I'm hoping PSA doesn't ding it for that. Hopefully that's what it is. And then the bottom left on the back. You can see there it's got a little ding to it. Sharp looking card still. Expecting a PSA 7. Here's a notorious card for my collection. I got this back from PSA. It was a PSA 6 with a stain qualifier. Cracked it out. Noticed PSA damaged it. I won the case with PSA. They re-slabbed it. The damage and why I won is up here along this whole top. They had it in a different case, and it damaged the whole card along the top up there. They recased it in a PSA 3 version, which is what I was expecting, PSA 3 case. I'm going to actually crack this and try to fix that and hope for a PSA 4. If I get a 3 back, I get a 3 back. But I think if I fix that, like I said, this card was a PSA 6 stain qualifier, and the stain qualifier was a joke. I think they got it for this printing on the back. There was nothing else wrong with it. So I'm going to really hope that I can get a 4 after I fix this card up. 1963 Topps, Number 63, this is the Reds team card. The bottom right corner might have just a little touch of wear on it. I think that's probably on the front. Oh, it's this. I think it might be this corner, which is actually the bottom left. Well, there is some chipping right here. I'm not seeing much with the bottom right corner. Oh, maybe just a little bit there. Sharp looking card. I'm hoping for a PSA 7 on this. 1963 Topps, number 275. This is the Ed Matthews card. I think it's off just a little bit top to bottom. And the bottom corners just have a little touch of wear on them. Other than that, really a nice looking card. Hoping for a PSA 7 with an outside shot. I wouldn't be surprised if I could pull an 8. Last two cards in the submission. 1969 Topps, number 120, Larry Zonka, rookie. This one here, all four corners do show a little bit of wear. And as you can see, there is some chipping along this left edge. This is really bad right in their area. Hoping for a PSA 5 on this one. Hoping that one gets a 5. And hoping this one, I'm expecting a 6. Same card, 69 Topps, number 120, Larry Zonka. This one, the corners show a little bit of wear. Edges are nicer, just a little right there. Otherwise, this card is definitely nicer, so I'm hoping for a PSA 6 on this one. That'll be it for this 18 card, 1960s submission. We'll be posting a video once we get the order back, and we'll do the blind reveal portion of it. Thanks you much. Bye. All right, we got 3 late additions to this submission. So one's going to be a 1968 Topps, number 490 Superstars, Killebrew, Mays, and Mantle. All four corners show just a little bit of wear on this one. There's a little bit of printing ink on the back over here. Still a really nice card. I'm hoping to get a PSA 4 on this one. And we have the same card again. Nice centering on this one. Corners are an issue just like the last one. This bottom corner here is pretty bad. It's the worst corner on the card. Hoping to pull a 3 on that one. And last one was a 1969 Topps, number 100, Hank Aaron. As you can see, centering's off left to right and top to bottom. And all four corners are just a little touched up. This bottom left or bottom right one here is the worst one. See that? Hoping to pull a PSA 4, maybe 5 on a good day. Expecting the 4. All right, it's everybody's favorite time. We got another PSA blind reveal video. This will be a 21 card 1960s reveal. I'll get this opened up, get them all in order, and we'll see how we did. All right, we got those all in order. This is that 21 card 1960s blind reveal. There's going to be 19 baseball and 2 football in this one. All right, let's get going. First up, we got a 1967 Topps number 103 checklist. This is the Mickey Mantle checklist. Both left corners show a little bit of wear. Centering's off just a little bit left to right, and then there is that print dot up here. Pretty decent card overall. I'm expecting a PSA 5. And we got a 7 on that one. All right. Good way to start. PSA 7. Nice grade. All right. We got a 1968 Topps game. Number 2, Mickey Mantle. The back centering is off, left to right. Edges show a little bit of wear. And then this bottom right down here is curled up just a teeny little bit. There you can kind of see it. I'm expecting a PSA 4 or 5 on this one. Hopefully we can pull the 5, the top end of it. And we got the 4. Okay. that's what I was expecting. Hoping on a good day for a 4. All right, 1962 Post Life cereal, number 5, Mickey Mantle. There is some printing on the back, and then there were some like maybe really light creases, a crease on it. Just not sure. I'm just hoping to pull a numeric grade on this, and I've never graded one of these. I have no clue what they really look for. I'm hoping for a grade in between a 2 and a 4. I just don't know how they grade them, and I don't know, if they'll be rough on it or if I'll just get the authentic card. And I got a 2.5. Okay, well, I got a half grade. I guess I'll take it. It's a numeric grade, a little above what my low end of my range anyway, so a 2.5. All right, 1963 Topps, Pride of the National League, number 138 with Mays and Musial. There is a line going through Mays' face here. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up. There's a dent by the back of Musial's head here, right there. Otherwise, I mean, I'm beating it up a little bit, but overall, the eye appeal on this card is actually pretty nice. I'm hoping to pull a PSA 5. And I got a 6. All right. Yeah, like I said, I know I was beating it up, but it's actually a pretty sharp looking card. PSA 6, happy with that. 1965 Topps Embossed, number 27, Willie Mays. I've graded a couple of these and done better than I thought I would on them. I think these cards are just, if anybody's graded them or if you've seen them, they're just impossible. They get all scuffed up, that gold. This one has some of that really light scuffing. As you can see, it's got like a little dent right here. And the corners do show just a little bit of wear. I'm hoping to pull a PSA 4 or 5 on this one. I'm actually expecting a PSA 4. And I did pull the 5. All right. Really happy with that. PSA 5. All right, we got a pretty good array of grades going here. 1967. This is the checklist, number 191 on this set. You can see it's a Willie Mays. Top right corner up here, it's going to show a little bit of wear. Otherwise, overall, it's a pretty nice looking card. I have down PSA 5/6, and I'm actually expecting a PSA 6. And we got a 7. All right. Happy with that. One grade above what I was hoping for. So both checklists have pulled 7s. 1960 Topps Master and Mentor, number 7. This is the Mays card. Off a little bit left to right. Bottom corners do show a little bit of wear on them. And there's a fingernail mark by Mays. I don't remember if it's in the name or by his... Oh, right there. You can see it down here. You can see this corner that's the worst corner of them. I'm hoping to still pull a 5. Just not sure if it's going to be able to pull it. And it did get the 4. I kind of thought it would probably pull a 4. That corner is pretty wrinkled, and then that dent line through there. So PSA 4. 1962 Home Run Leader, number 54 card. I've got 2 of these. This one, the corners show some wear. There is a dent up here, you can see. And the centering is off. So after beating it up a little bit, I still expecting this to pull a 5 and hoping for the 5. And I got a 4.5, so another half grade. Don't see those very often, and I pulled 2 of them. So a 4.5. All right, let's put that one down here. Got some glare going. We'll just stick it with the 4s. All right, this is another one, same card. This was actually a crack out from CSG. Here's how they graded it. They gave it a 6. You can see how they broke it down. After cracking it open, I'm expecting this to pull a 5. So it got a 7. Wow. All right. Obviously, I'm really happy with that. You can see the grades again. Centering it is off a little bit. Surface, there is a line right up here. You can see it. It goes all the way through the cards. So that's where I thought they were going to hammer it. CSG 6 to a PSA 7. All right, we got a 1962 home run. Oh, no. Oh, that was that last card. Okay, 1968 Topps, Jim Bunning, number 215 in the set. I got some really high hopes on this card. Corners are really sharp. Centering's great. Eye appeal is phenomenal. I'm expecting a PSA 8, and I do think this has a shot at a 9, as crazy as that is. It's a spectacular card, so at least give me the 8, and that's what I got. Okay. Happy with that. Really did think it had a heck of a shot at a 9, though. All right, I got 2 of these Curt Floods I sent in from 68. First one here, this has a dent by his arm right there. And then the bottom left corner maybe shows just a little touch. Other than that, this card too does have really nice eye appeal. I have PSA 6 or a PSA 7 on here. I think it's got a great shot at a 7 if that they don't give, really ding it for that little dent there. And it did pull an 8. Wow. All right, so I am really happy with that. That corner's, you can see it. I don't even know that it does have a little ding on it or not. It just barely touched if it is. So just a beautiful card, PSA 8. All right, and this one I thought was actually nicer. You can see the centering might be off just a little bit both ways. There is just a teeny little bit of extra print up here, just some of the black. I was expecting a PSA 8 on this one. I would be shocked if it pulled a 9. It's nice enough for a 9, but I think centering might hold it back. I'd take another 8 though. And I did pull another 8. All right, really happy. Those are really nice cards. Pulling 8s on anything in the 60s. You gotta be happy with that. Another one, 1968 Topps Denny McLain, number 40 in the set. This is another really nice card of this set. Really nice. The bottom left on the back shows just a little touch there. You can just see just a little touch right there. Otherwise, this card is spectacular. I'm expecting this to pull a PSA 7. And that one pulled an 8 also. Really happy with that. So that's our fourth PSA 8 from the 68 set. Really happy with that. All right, next up. Oh, is this a big story on this card? If anybody's been watching my videos, I originally got this graded PSA 6 stain. Didn't agree with the stain. Cracked it out. The card had damage all the way across the top up here from when they slabbed it. PSA agreed with me. They gave me a refund, or they gave me a free regrade on it. They gave me some money back for the price difference. They did talk to me. They said that if they regraded it, it would be a 3. So I did get it sent back to me. PSA 3. And all I did is just tried to flatten. There was a ridge right here from the damage that they did, and I tried to flatten that down. Like I said, this was a PSA 6 with a stain qualifier. The stain was a joke. Definitely didn't deserve the qualifier. So I thought if I flatten that damage down and it looks better, there's no reason I thought I shouldn't be able to at least get another uptick on this to a PSA 4. So I would be just tickled pink if this could pull a PSA 4, and it pulled a 5 by just pushing that back down. So that's a huge win for me. I mean, the damage, this 3 was warranted. So all I did was just kind of gently press this whole ridge back down. If you kind of want to see, I did make a video about the whole thing on this. Go back into my archives and you can watch that video. And really happy with that, though. Pulling a PSA 5 back out. All right, another team card. This is the 1963 Topps Reds team. Card number 63 in the set. Bottom right and bottom corners, both of them show a little bit, just a tiny little bit of chipping there. Centering is pretty nice, though. I don't know if I can pull the 7. That's what I'm expecting. I wouldn't doubt I get the 6 on it, but man, I'd be really happy with pulling a 7 on that. I just don't know if that chipping right down in here, it's just a little bit. How much that'll hold it back. And we got an 8. Wow. All right. I mean, that chipping's pretty light. I was really expecting a 7, though. So really nice card. Really happy with that. 1963 Topps. Number 275, Eddie Matthews. This is off a little bit top to bottom. Left to right's pretty nice. Bottom corners, little bit. You can see there's a couple print dots. This card is really nice. I'm expecting a PSA 7 or 8 on this one as well. I know I've been doing really good on these vintage cards with high grades. But again, I'm hoping for at least a 7, hoping for the 8. And we did get the 7. All right. Happy with that grade. PSA 7. All right, we got 2 football cards here. They're both Larry Zonka rookies from 1969, number 120 in the set. This one is a little rougher. You can see there's some issues right there on the edge. Corners show a little bit of wear. These backs are tough. They're solid black, so I'm hoping this pulls a 5, and that would bode good for my next one because my next one's a little nicer. So hopefully for 5, and that's what we got. All right, right on line with that one. So happy with that grade. All right, this Zonka, same card. You can see it is nicer for sure. I'm hoping to pull a PSA 6 on this one. The top right corner just does have a little bit on it. I'm hoping to pull a 6 on this one, and I should. It's one grade nicer than that last one that got a 5. And this one got a 5. All right, well, that's a little disappointing. I really thought this one should pull a 6. All right, PSA 5. All right, 1968 Topps, number 490. This is the Superstars with Killebrew, Mays, and Mantle. This one does have wear on the corners. As you can see, that corner is probably the worst one. Still a decent looking card. I'm hoping for a PSA 3 or a 4 on this one. And I got a 4.5. All right. Really happy with that. Another half grade. Boy, you don't get many of those, and I've pulled a few out in this this reveal. All right. We got another one of the same card. I thought this one was a little nicer. As you can see, the corners are a little nicer. Yeah, I'm hoping for a PSA 4 on this one. I was, so this should get even higher. This should be at least a 5 then, if that other one got a 4.5, and it did get a 5. All right. Nice grade on that one. Last card in the submission is a 1969 Topps, number 100, Hank Aaron. As you can see, the centering is off. Corners show a little bit of wear. Overall, still a nice looking card. I'm hoping for a PSA 4 or 5. Let's go out on a high note with a 5. I really don't think it's going to get it. It should be a PSA 4. And I got a 6. All right. Feels like a little bit of an overgrade to me, but the centering is definitely off enough, I thought, to pull a 5. So overall, a really good reveal again. Almost all these cards, except for I think 2 in this whole submission, were bought off eBay. So they're still out there. High grades are still out there. Boy, we pulled 5 8s and 4 7s. So again, really happy with this grade. Hopefully we'll be talking to you soon. I got a couple more orders coming back from PSA. If you guys see stuff you like, head over to my Facebook page, 3G Slabs. I'm trying to sell stuff on there, and easier to communicate on there too. So thanks for watching.